Since that information has been received, law enforcement, and especially from a policing standpoint, have increased our presence along the border, and we have put several other measures in place which I do not want to speak about at this time.
Okay, but based on information and intelligence from your counterparts on that side, are you all expecting perhaps a splinter group to try and make it into Belize? Because we've heard that the group is now splintering. The most recent news I saw was that 2,000 had been sent to Honduras, but they've splintered now into smaller subgroups, and one or more of those groups may be heading to Belize.
We are not sure whether or not they are heading to Belize based on the discussions with our counterparts. However, we have still put measures in place in order to deal with that if that happens.
Desperate people do desperate things. We've seen video of how they've overrun authorities in Guatemala at a certain point. Do you all fear that such a scenario could happen here? Because if hundreds of people show up at the western border, all we have is a gate and some soldiers, 3 dozen or so.
Well, the issue is that we are aware of what happened in Guatemala, so then we are going to ensure that the necessary preparation is made in order to avoid something like that to occur in Belize.
Is Halakte a concern, sir? We know that that is not a regulated border crossing. It doesn't have a gate per se. And we know the Pan American Highway, which they may well be using, or I'm told they're using, passes not too far from the junction to Santa Cruz, Guatemala, then to Halakte.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? I said it's along the border. I did not specify specifically in the west. We have stepped up our efforts along the border. So it would not necessarily only be at the Belize western border.